Alright, everybody. There's kind of a paucity of gameplay during this first chapter here for Saejima, and in the second chapter for that matter. You don't really start doing a lot of like actual gameplay until the third chapter. Uh, yeah, a lot of it's just walking around, talking to people, finding things out, and like the most you do like gameplay wise is that whole friggin' weird dream sequence that I showed earlier. So to this end, I'm just gonna do like a quick run through of this section because there's a lot of little gameplay pieces in this little section here. And rather than like having like a bunch of like 30-second videos, I'm just gonna group them all into one and show you how the search actually works. And this will actually give you a taste for what this whole friggin' stupid jailhouse experience is actually like. I mean, it's kind of fun when you're playing for the first time because you're like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen next. But when you're doing it again, you're just like, oh man, just get on with it. I want to play the game. Jeepers. But yeah, we're out looking for Baba. Baba is nowhere to be found. And to that end, we're going to have to go around talking to people. So, let's talk with this old timer here. Anyways, yeah, Saejima's just like, oh, have you seen Baba? And the guy's like, oh, I'm old. I don't know how to put names to faces anymore. Sorry, guy. And Saejima's like, okay, well, whatever. I'll leave you alone. From that, we got to find the next guy. Because, yeah, you don't talk to all these guys in turn. Like, you pretty much have to talk to them in order. It's a pain in the ass, but whatever. And, oh yeah, this other guy's over here. And, wow, he looks creepy. Yeah. Anyways, he's listed as being a bored prisoner, and when he's like, hey, have you seen Baba? And the guy's like, oh, is something going on? Please tell me about it. Sajima's like, okay, what a dick, and then he leaves. So, yeah, then you're on to the next guy. So, who's this other... Not you. Oh, there you are. I think that's you. Well, that guy was just bitching about Kugihara. Yes. Run around, talk to these jerks. Man, where the hell is this other guy? I mean, it's not you. Is it you? No, I already talked to you already. Oh, man. Yes, I know that there's somebody smoking around here. You don't need to tell me about it. I don't care. Oh, there you are. And unlike the otherwise, this guy's actually voiced. Hey, you seen Baba? Oh, I know him. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he was with that creepy guy, that Kugihara, isn't he? Anyways, I went over to that storage shed. That was a while ago, though. And Saejima's all pissed off. He's like, oh, what happened to Kugihara? And then Oshima and Hima run up to talk about what they found. And apparently they found out that Kugihara grabbed him as well. Yeah, this is... And sorry, I can't show you this scene. But yeah, that was actually a cutscene, and Sega's kind of really uptight about those being uploaded to YouTube, so of course I had to cut it out. Well, yeah, if you've been reading the recap, yeah, you know what happened. That Baba appeared to have stabbed a guy. He was holding a chisel in his hand. There was a guy with a wounded leg, and then they got dragged away, and they're like, "Ooh, looks like you lost your parole, dipshit." And, yeah, anyways, these guys are just thinking to themselves, like, oh, shit, like, there's no way Baba could do that. Like, why would he do that? Like, he's gonna have his parole right away. So now we have to walk around and talk to people and find out. Yeah, those cutscenes like that, when it's not actually a cutscene that you can skip and they're just talking, those are big pains to replays because you're like, oh, I know what's going on already, I'll just skip past it. But you can't. Like, in the old games, you could hold on the R1 and the X button and you just zoom through everything. But since everything's voiced and everybody has these stupid actions they gotta do, they have to, like, do those actions before they'll move on to the next sentence, so it takes a lot longer. It's bad in this game, but the new one, Ishin, is horrible for that, man. Like, playing through it again, it's a slog. But I guess we gotta track down info. Oh, there's lots of new guys around. You look new. Hear what happened? What? Baba. Yeah, that crazy thing that just happened. Yeah. Did you see, like, Baba stab the guy? He's like, well, no, I didn't see it, but, you know, like, of course, there's no way that guy couldn't have stabbed, the other guy, because he was holding on to the chisel, man. And anyways, he was being, like, harassed by Kugihara, so of course he's gonna lash out. Yeah, I saw him bring over to the storage shed yesterday. And Saejima's just like, oh, that damn Kugihara. That damn jerk. Yeah. Yeah, and they keep going on about that, and the guy actually says at the end, is like, well, it's good if you can prove that Baba's not the one who actually did it, because Baba's a nice guy. And who's the other fellow? Oh, there we go. Oh, he was standing right nearby. You ought to have seen something.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't see shit. He just saw the guards drag him off to solitary. Poor Bubba. Poor Bubba. I keep saying it, Bubba. Okay. How about you? You're new. You must have seen something.
Yeah.
And no, this guy didn't see anything either. None of these guys have seen shit. But why would they? It happened in a storage shed. And they were nowhere near it. They just heard the friggin' screams.
Saejima-san.
Oh yeah, no, they're all gonna group together. And talk about what they learn. This is just them going over the evidence. Himura's going on like, oh, well, there's indirect and there's direct evidence. It's better for us not to prove that Baba's not the one who did it. It's better to prove that the guys who said that Baba did it were lying. And Oshima's just like, well, how the hell do you know all this shit, man? And it comes out to light that Himura is actually a detective before he went to jail. He got arrested on bribery charges. Yeah, so to that end, they're going to be like, well, we're going to look for stuff that proves that the guys were lying. Because, you know, that chisel, like, the guys were complaining that Baba suddenly up and stabbed them. And since that chisel was not Baba's, like, he would have had to grab it away from them. And if he did that, there's no way he could suddenly do it. So that's what the crux of their investigation is going to rely on. So now we got to dig up some more info. Talk to this fool here. It's like, hey, you know Bubba? Oh yeah, I know him. We were in the same work group. We were in maintenance. Oh, that's awesome. Do you guys use chisels in maintenance? And the guy's like, well, geez, man, all we do use nowadays are snow shovels, because that's all we do. But, you know, it is possible we could use chisels. I've just never been around to use them. And that didn't help us out at all. So, man, we got to go talk to somebody else. This guy's listed as an acquaintance of Saejima. Yes, and Saejima's just like, instead of asking him, like, you know about chisels, he just straight up asks, like, hey, do you know any information dealers around here, man? And he points to the old man we talked to earlier who claimed he couldn't put names to faces. But apparently this guy's been around for a long time. He's got hookups with the guards and whatnot. So, yeah, we'll go talk to him, see what we can find. And, yeah, the old man drops his pretenses. He's just like, well, yeah, what are you looking for? Oh, thank you. Cool, my download finished. What a time to mention that. Thank you. Anyway, Saejima asks him to find out which groups use chisels. But first, Saejima's going to have to do a job for him. He's going to have to go to this guy over here, surreptitiously take some goods from him, Once he does that, he's going to bring it over to that guard there and pass it through to him over the fence. A lot of work just to get to this gameplay section here. This is literally all you have to do. You just walk up to the guy. Quick time event! Yes, I received the mysterious goods. And as much as you would like to, you can't run because apparently that attracts attention, even though Saejima's been running all over the place for all morning. So why would they be paying attention to him now? Oh, hello. How's it going? And quick time event! Yeah! Stuck it in his pocket. Awesome. Alright, let's go back and find out what this guy learned. Basically boils down to that the only groups who use the chisels nowadays are the woodworkers and the leather workers. But because of the recession, nobody really wants what the leather workers puts out anymore, so they don't use chisels anymore. So it's got to be a woodworker, which is a group that Kugihara belongs to. So, you know, everybody hates Kugihara, so they automatically suspect him. Well, let's spread on the information. To our bros. So yeah, it basically boils down to, now they know that the chisels are from the woodworkers, now they have to actually figure out whose chisel it actually was. And of course they suspect Kugihara. But, you know, they're going to need to get their hands on that chisel first to, like, collect, because each of these chisels has a number engraved on it, and each prisoner is assigned a particular chisel. So, you know, if they find the chisel and they match the number with the number that's engraved on it, they'll... Well, Himura claims that that they'll have enough to, like, put it away, but anyways. To get their hands on it, Oshima just up and declares, like, hey man, I'm going to do it. I used to be a master thief. I'm in prison now because my wife left me for another man. And Himura's just like, wow, this is pretty crazy. We got, like, a Yakuza boss, we got a master thief, we got a detective in the same prison cell. Like, what the hell? That's crazy. Anyways, while Oshima's off doing that, we got to actually find out what Kugihara's number is. And, you know, that implies a lot of searching around. And, of course, Saejima's going to use a cheat code, and he's just going to go back to the information dealer. Oh, what do you want this time? Anyways, it's like, look, I want Kugihara's number, like the number that he has on his chisel. And the guy's just like, look, have you ever considered the fact that Baba might actually have done it? But Saejima's going to stand by his bro, and he says, no, I'm not going to do that. So anyways, what am I going to have to do this time? I'm going to have to pass over some more goods? And he's like, no, you're going to have to distract the guard for a bit. He's like, oh, you need me as a decoy? And the guy's like, well, just never mind that. Anyways, you know that guard over there? Yeah, just go up to him, grab his attention, and distract him for a bit. But anyways, to really get his attention, I'm going to give you this, and you're going to flaunt it in front of him. And it's a mysterious envelope. Okie dokie then. Here, guard. And he looks weird. Anyways, yeah, he looks a lot like the bored prisoner from earlier. Not quite, though, but maybe he's like his brother or something. There's some secret history there that we don't know about. But yeah, the guy's just like, so, why'd you come up to me? And Saejima's just standing there like a dumbass, not saying anything. And he's just like, did you hear what I said? What do you want? You bastard. And Saejima just takes off and runs. Hey, wait! And whoa, it's a thrilling chase battle. Oh my goodness. The adrenaline is pumping through my veins. Oh man, this is going to be so exciting. Oh man. Oh yeah, we're just going to be doing laps around the prison yard until time runs out. Like, you really just have to run circles around the perimeter here, and the guy will never catch you. We're down the clock. Mind you, I don't know what happens if the guy actually does catch you, like Saejima gets dragged away or somewhere, but you know, he has to stop sometimes, so I guess it would just be the same no matter what. If you got a game over screen because of that, that'd be kind of sad, but I also don't want to let him try to catch me for friggin' 50 minutes to... Oh shit! Oh shit! No! I talk too much! Get off me! Oh, that... I guess I could have just let it run through there, but... Well, that's enough running. What do you got in your hand? Show it to me! Oh, it's just this. So the guy rips open the envelope, looks inside, and "Thank you for your troubles" is written on a piece of paper inside of it. And the guy's all pissed off. He's like, "What the fuck you playing at, man?" And the guy basically just says, like, "Look, because of this crap, you've just earned a demerit." And I didn't know they operated on points here, but whatever. So, work's done. Let's go back to this homeboy. And it turns out he just says, like, "Oh man, I got a good chuckle from that, man. Yeah, it's been a long time since something interesting's happened here." And he doesn't really say anything else than that, so it kind of implies that he just did that for a laugh. So, anyways, yeah, he just says that Kugihara's number is number 134. And I'm gonna stop the video right after this, so I'll pretty much just say, like, that the chisel that Oshima drags out, that turns out to have the same number. So Kugihara's the one who did it. But before that, he hands us over some medicine. Ooh, are we gonna have a fight soon? Kind of weird to have a chapter with only one fight in it, isn't it? The one happened in the dream sequence, so they gotta have another one soon.